Her day job is providing life-saving medication to patients, but while Lauren Kirkpatrick was on vacation, the last thing she expected was giving life-saving CPR to a woman at an airport. That's why she's tonight's Everyday Hero.
I was at the airport waiting on my flight to board, and I hear from a few gates down, does anybody know CPR? And at first I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but then I heard it again. Somebody, shouted out, does anybody know CPR?
That's when Lauren Kirkpatrick jumped into action, using training she and other healthcare workers at OSF in Danville go through at least once a quarter.
Luckily, there's a nurse practitioner that was also on my flight, so we went over together to kind of see what was going on.
When they got there, they found a woman lying almost unresponsive.
They had her laid on the ground, and they thought she had had a seizure.
Desperately needing life-saving CPR.
As a pharmacist, I'm kind of trained to always think about, what's coming next. You can anticipate the needs of your patient. So in that moment when her mental status was declining on us, all I could think is go get the AED just in case something happens.
Kirkpatrick's anticipation paid off after finding an AED on the far end of her terminal.
We ended up shocking her, and then I switched out with the nurse practitioner and started doing chest compressions, and she started doing the rescue breaths. And eventually we heard some grumbling from the woman, so we decided to check her pulse. But we ended up getting a pulse back, and then EMS showed up and they took it from there.
Now, Kirkpatrick tells me she wants her experience to be a lesson to everyone to learn CPR because you never know when you might need it. If you'd like to nominate an Everyday Hero, send me a message on Facebook at Brandon Morano TV. That's on the bottom of your screen, or you can email news@WCIA.com.